New Perplexity Computer update is insane. GPT 5.4 Plus, Gemini 3.1 Pro. You've been using AI wrong. Not because you're doing anything bad, but because you've been trusting one model, one brain, one perspective, one set of blind spots. And that blind spot could be costing you hours of wasted work. What if you could run 3 of the world's best AI models at the same time and get one perfect answer? That's exactly what Perplexity just shipped. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use it. Hey, I'm Julian. I make videos to help you actually learn and implement AI tools, not just talk about them. If that's what you're here for, make sure you subscribe. New stuff drops every week. All right, let's get into it. So Perplexity launched a feature back in February called Model Council. And on March 6th, 2026, they dropped a major update to it, upgrading it with the newest frontier models, including GPT 5.4 and Gemini 3.1 Pro. And the idea behind it is honestly one of the smartest things I've seen any AI platform do. Here's the problem it solves. Every single AI model has blind spots. GPT 5.4 might be incredible at reasoning through complex problems. Gemini 3.1 Pro might be stronger at combining text, images, and data. Claude Opus 4.6 might handle nuanced, structured analysis better than anyone, but none of them is perfect at everything. And until now, if you wanted a second opinion from a different model, you had to open a new tab, copy a prompt, paste it in, wait, and manually compare the 2 answers yourself. That's a workflow killer. Perplexity just automated that entire process. And I'm going to show you exactly how it works. But first, let me tell you why this update is actually a much bigger deal than it looks on the surface. We are in a new era of AI right now. The question used to be, which AI model is the best? But that question is becoming less and less useful, because the answer keeps changing depending on the task. Perplexity actually said it themselves in their announcement, quote, "Our data show that model performance is increasingly varied across different tasks and questions. So instead of picking one winner, the smarter move is to run multiple models and compare." That's what Model Council does, and that shift from single model to multi-model is going to change how serious AI users work from this point forward. Quick side note, when I first started working with tools like this, I wasted a lot of time figuring out which workflows actually save time and which ones just added complexity. That's when I found a community called AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. If you're serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out, link in description. Okay, so here's exactly how it works. When you use Model Council inside Perplexity, your query gets sent to 3 frontier AI models at the same time. And with the March 6 update, those models are now GPT 5.4 from OpenAI, Claude Opus 4.6 from Anthropic, and Gemini 3.1 Pro from Google. All 3 models work on your question independently, completely separate from each other. Then a synthesizer model comes in, reviews all 3 outputs, finds where they agree, flags where they disagree, and puts together one clean, structured answer for you. When all 3 models land on the same answer, you can move fast with confidence. When they disagree, that's your signal to slow down and dig deeper before acting on anything. That disagreement is actually incredibly valuable because it tells you the question is more complex than it looks, or the data is uncertain, or there's genuine ambiguity that one answer can't capture. And here's the part that's really powerful. You get to choose your orchestrator. That means you decide which model synthesizes everything into the final answer. Full control. That level of customization didn't exist before. Now, who is this actually useful for? Let me give you a few real examples from Perplexity's own changelog so you can see the kinds of tasks this was built for. You could use it to stress test a business plan. Give it your pitch deck and ask Model Council to identify the 3 weakest assumptions and how each model would challenge them. You instantly get 3 completely different critical perspectives, no echo chamber. You could use it to research any complex topic where you need a balanced view. Ask it to assess arguments for and against something based on recent research and see where all 3 models agree and where they diverge. Or you could use it for any high stakes research where getting it wrong costs you time. Instead of hoping one model has it right, you triangulate 3 independent systems cross-checking each other. That's a completely different level of reliability than anything we've had before. All right, now let's talk about the rest of what shipped in this update, because there's more. GPT 5.4 is now available to all Pro and Max subscribers on Perplexity. That includes GPT 5.4 Thinking, which adds step-by-step reasoning for more complex problems. Claude Sonnet 4.6 and Gemini 3.1 Pro were also added to the platform after being launched by Anthropic and Google. Both models are now available for Pro and Max subscribers, and Perplexity's Comet Agent, their agentic AI that handles complex tasks, is now powered by Claude Sonnet 4.6 for Pro users and Claude Opus 4.6 for Max users. There's also a new custom skills feature. You can teach Perplexity Computer how to handle any task once, and it remembers it forever. Create a skill for something you do repeatedly, and computer follows it every time. No re-explaining needed. That's a huge productivity unlock if you use Perplexity for repetitive research or content workflows. Voice mode also launched inside Perplexity Computer. You can now describe a project out loud, give feedback mid-task, or redirect it on the fly, all without typing. Now let me quickly cover how to enable Model Council so you can actually use this. First, you need a Perplexity Max subscription. Model Council is a Max-only feature. If you're on the free plan or Pro, you won't see it yet. Once you're on Max, go to the main Perplexity interface on web. Mobile support is coming, but right now it's web only. When you start a new query, you'll see the option to select Model Council as your mode. Select it, pick your orchestrator, type your prompt, and let it run. And Perplexity handles the rest. That's it. Seriously. The setup takes about 30 seconds, and then you're running 3 frontier models at once. So what's the big takeaway here? Perplexity is no longer just a search tool. It's becoming a place where you can run the world's best AI models together and actually trust the output. Model Council makes that practical, not just possible. Use it for anything where accuracy matters and getting it wrong costs you time. Think about what this actually means for your daily workflow. Before this, getting a reliable answer on something complex meant opening 3 different tabs, running the same prompt 3 times, comparing outputs yourself, and trying to figure out which one to trust. That whole process could eat up 20 to 30 minutes on a single question. Model Council compresses that into one step. You ask once, you get the synthesized result, and you can see exactly where the confidence is high and where it is not. That is a real measurable change in how fast you can move. If you're looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences, what's working, what's not, which tools are worth your time, which ones to skip, no hype, just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It's helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in description if you want to check it out. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and 100 plus AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 58,000 members who are crushing it with AI. That's it for today. If this helped, drop a like. It genuinely helps the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.